So today we're going to touch on why our beliefs about birth matter. And remember that our beliefs are housed in the subconscious mind. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. So the reason why our beliefs about birth matter is because they affect how our birth goes. So you might recall from a previous video that our beliefs, every belief that we have, there is an emotion attached to that, and attached to that emotion is a physical or physiological response. So hormones, our muscles, that kind of thing. So if we have fear, we have tension, we have hormones that are released into our body, so adrenaline, catecholamines. The latter, the catecholamines, which really wreak havoc during our birthing time because they cause pain. So you can imagine if you are filled with fear throughout your labor, not able to be calm throughout the process, you are going to have more tension and you're going to have a lot more pain. So that's why it's important for each of us during our birthing time, before our birthing time, to have beliefs that birth is safe, that we can get through birth peacefully, we can get through birth with decreased or even no pain at all. We need to have a mindset that is looking forward to our birthing time and not fretting it. So that statement may seem really foreign to you. This video might be new to you, but it is something that is achievable, and we've been seeing this since 2015 when we created Birth Unafraid. So the reason, as I said, that our beliefs matter is because it can impact our birthing time either negatively or positively. So let me just speak a little bit to what happens when our subconscious mind is filled with beliefs about birth that are negative. So there was a doctor back in the early 1940s, so quite some time ago, who was actually quite ahead of his time in relation to birth. His name was Dr. Grantley Dick-Read, and he wrote a book called Childbirth Without Fear. And I will put a link in the description here so that if you're interested in reading his book, you can still find it on Amazon. And a couple of the things that made him different than other doctors is that he recognized the importance of women remaining calm during their birthing time. He recognized the significance of having a birth companion present, typically the husband at that time. So he was someone who said, in a time when husbands were not allowed in the birthing room, he said, yes, these people, these partners need to come in. It's an important thing for the woman. It's an important thing for the husband. It's an important thing for the family. So he was back then, that would have been unheard of. So he probably seemed a bit strange at the time. The other thing that he talked about was that women should be able to do what they want in terms of coping with discomfort. So getting into a position that was comfortable to them, not being put in stirrups, having the opportunity to move about during the birthing time. Again, very much ahead of his time. So he identified something that he called the fear, tension, pain cycle. And I'll throw up a description, a picture here in the video so you can see what it is. So what you'll see is at the top, there is a circle that says fear, and there's an arrow down that says catecholamines released. Then you'll see another circle that says tension, another arrow that says catecholamines released, another circle that says pain, and then catecholamines released. So what this is showing is that when we have fear, as I mentioned in a previous video, our muscles become tense, and we also have a hormonal response that releases something called catecholamines. Other hormones are released as well, like adrenaline, but catecholamines are the most significant hormone that affects our birthing time. So as you'll see in the diagram, when we have fear, catecholamines are released. That increases our tension. When we have tension, more catecholamines are released. Catecholamines also cause pain. And when we have pain, even more catecholamines are released. So it's this vicious cycle of fear, tension, pain. You have fear, you have more tension, you have more pain. When you have more pain, you have more fear, you have more tension, you have more pain. When you have more pain, you have more fear. It just goes round and round and round. And what Dr. Reed recognized is that if we can eliminate fear or significantly reduce it, those catecholamines don't get released. Instead, calming hormones like endorphins and oxytocin and other wonderful hormones, those get released so that instead of tension, we have relaxation and we have decreased pain. So the key really is to eliminate that fear or significantly reduce it so that these hormones are not released. And we'll talk a little bit about how that works in our body, what the difference is. We're going to talk about the nervous system, the autonomic nervous system in particular, as it relates to fear and calm. So that, I hope, was helpful just to kind of touch on why fear in birth matters. And that is because fear causes us more tension and more pain, and ultimately can actually increase interventions like the need for epidurals, the need for cesarean section, and other interventions. It also decreases satisfaction around birth when we are afraid and we have lots and lots of pain. Our satisfaction around birth is also decreased, that's a sad state of affairs. We want women to really look back and reflect on their birth as the most magnificent thing they've ever experienced. And we've had many women report that taking Birth Unafraid has brought them to that place. So we will talk a little bit more about how calm and confidence around birth, how that can really help you and what those outcomes can look like if we can change our beliefs about birth. Again, consider liking and subscribing to this video. I hope you have a great day. Take care.